Hello everyone, it's HankAmericanEngine. I am trying again to work with a live stream. I don't think there's going to be any problems with this. Howdy, Owen Thomas. It's nice to see that you're watching. Thank you for joining me. I'm really sorry. There was a bit of a technical delay. Hello everyone, it's HankAmericanEngine. I am trying again. There was a tiny technical delay with me getting this started and going and whatnot. I'm trying to figure out some settings here so that way I can see what you people might be talking to me about, or if there's anything you wanted me to view, and things of that nature. Go ahead, tell me things, ask me things. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. It's to get you guys a little bit more familiar with me for being who I am. I hope things are doing pretty good for you guys. It's nice to talk with you, to hear what you're doing, to know what you're doing. Please feel free, by all means, to ask me questions. I'm sorry you hear a lot of clicking from my computer. That's just me trying to work things. Hi, Owen Thomas. I guess you are currently my only viewer. I don't know how to check viewing stats as of yet. I only have 2 people viewing, so shout out to both of you. Also, shout out to a few users. I'm hoping to have some honorary guests. They would be JD41796, Super Mario Kyle 100, and I Love Trains 323. I know that they're busy. I'm asking them of a favor, and it's just kind of the way things will be. I'm doing good, Owen Thomas. Thanks for asking. Kind of up and down, getting over being sick. How are you doing? Let me know. I'm currently monitoring my comments right now. So far, it seems like you're one of the only people who's commenting. If anyone else wants to comment, please feel free to ask me a question, throw out your opinions on something, just about anything. I'm alright, I guess. I do apologize if it seems kind of boring or there's lackluster nothing except for my books of trains, my 2 3DS games, a train, and some random stuff on this workbench of mine. But, I'm not comfortable showing my face yet unless I have my guests. Just kind of busy, moseying around, making sure things are going alright. I don't want to lose internet connection. And while I'm in the middle of this, it would be highly embarrassing. Because I know you guys enjoy talking to me, I enjoy talking to you, and, don't feel like we're being separated because of some screen. Go ahead, talk, tell me what you want, ask away what you would like to ask. If you want to see an engine in my collection, or you want to ask something about why I collect, go ahead. Glad to know you're doing fine, Owen Thomas. I will admit I was planning to make this live stream PlayRail Advance unboxing and review, but the PlayRail Advance engine I ordered did not come in today, so most likely it will come in tomorrow. I know I did start a live stream earlier this afternoon. Bert Sand 351 was the only viewer, unfortunately for me. But, things are coming along the way they will, and there's not much I can really do about it. I do remember one user said he wanted to join in on that. So let me see if he's going to pop in or if I'm stuck waiting. Howdy, Ken. It's going great. Like I said earlier, I'm feeling better, being a little bit sick from getting sick. But Owen Thomas, your question to me: do you like to watch Thomas Wooden Railway, the YouTube? If you mean Kikri24, yeah, I actually subscribed to him a long time ago before I started posting a lot of my own content. He was kind of the guy who gave me a little bit of inspiration to consider a Wooden Railway series, but I had more Play Rail and Trackmaster, so I was like, you know, that guy's good with it. Take care, Owen Thomas. I'll see you again later. Ken, you asked, would you like to take part in my Tale of the Brave riff? I actually have no idea what a riff is. That should show you what I do with my life. I don't know some of the most basic things about YouTubing. If you can tell me what a riff is, I'll contemplate it. I'll also need some information because I know it releases in September here in the US, and I'll be in classes at that time. So if I can find out what the definition of a riff is, I'll contemplate it. I guess to kind of entertain my 3 viewers, I can talk about some of the stuff I've set up over here. All these books are ones I got from a store called Half Price Books. It's a chain store here in the United States. I usually go just to browse, see if I can find anything interesting. If I don't buy anything, you know, it's not the end of the world for anybody. But all of these were purchased over the past few years or so. These two, Giant Book of the Great Book of Trains and the Pictorial Treasury of Classic Steam Trains, were both bought yesterday. It was really fun to actually buy them. I spent on my way to different bookstores. I would read one and look at the other. And I have to say, out of the 2 of them, despite the fact this has beautiful pictures, all black and white, the Great Book of Trains would have to be my favorite because it has information about locomotives from the United States all the way to Japan, as far out as Australia, and as close to home as South America. So this one would definitely have to be one of my new favorites. The World Encyclopedia of Locomotives by Colin Garrett is actually pretty interesting. I got it 1 or 2 years ago, I can't remember, and I think it was either for a Christmas present or I went out and I bought it by myself. But it has a lot of good information on certain locomotives like the Class 08 diesels. Our personal favorite Gronks like Dodge, Splatter, Erie, Burt, Sydney, Paxton, and Diesel, all the way to information for engines like Hank, the K4. And the last book over there is Locomotives in Detail by David Clark. That is book 7 in the series, and it's Riddle's Class 9F, the Evening Star's basis. In case you don't know, it's Murdoch, yes. Woohoo, yay, Murdoch. I'm kidding around, but these aren't all of my train books. I have something of a habit of looking to see information on trains and printing stuff out and all that goodness. For anyone viewing, please throw me comments, throw me questions. interact with me, I would love to interact with you. That's why I have this stream up and going, is to interact with all of you. Because a lot of you have asked me lots of good questions, and some of them just can't be answered via a video that I spend time to put together. Well, for my viewers, if you want, I can show you some of the more real-life engines in my collection. You've already seen most of them in my model showcase video. My latest video, rail fanning on Sodor, the Mid-American, you got to see this special one right here. This is the Playrail C62 locomotive. I actually got this from someone on Blue Plastic Tracks. And the coolest thing about it is that it lights up while the engine's running. It's the only one in my collection that has capabilities of doing that. So big shout out and big thanks to you, Super, from BluePlasticTracks.com. You're a great guy, handsome collection, and impressive layout. Although I do have to say, you make me jealous of all your Amtrak coaches. I only have 3. But he's got a really great collection. He's on YouTube here under the same name of Super. His first video is amazing. I would recommend watching it. And go ahead and visit BluePlasticTracks.com. You can get to know famous YouTubers like, well, I wouldn't call myself famous, but you could get to talk to YouTube users about things and whatnot for the Playrail Trackmaster community. Welcome back, Owen Thomas. It's nice to have you back. Do I have the Flying Scotsman? I guess I need to know what you mean by that question. Is it Playrail Trackmaster? Is it Wooden Railway? Is it Erdl? I know I have pictures of the Flying Scotsman in some of these books, but unfortunately I can't say I own the actual locomotive. That's out at the National Railway Museum in York, England. Hopefully someday I get to go and marvel at some British locomotives someday, you know, go hop across the pond and just film and take pictures and kind of immerse myself in British railway culture. Excuse me. So I'll kind of wait for you to clarify on your question, Owen Thomas, because the Flying Scotsman is just asking if I own him is kind of vague. There's a lot of renditions of the Flying Scotsman. I guess I just need to know which one you're talking about. Is it Wooden Railway? Is it, have I made a Trackmaster custom one? I guess that's what I'm asking is, are you saying, is it because of one thing or the other? You know, please don't feel shy to try and get to talk to me. I mean, you're behind a screen and a username, so don't feel like if you're watching, you're not allowed to comment. It's open comments. It's coming and interacting with me so that way I can get to know you guys a bit better. I think I have the Erdl Flying Scotsman. I don't remember if I sold him off or donated him, but I don't have plans to make him as a custom engine here. And if I did, he would most likely look like this one. Welcome to Briel B. I am sorry if I messed up your name, but your question to me is BB work from home. Can you please elaborate on that for me? I don't know what you mean. And it's kind of, again, difficult for me to discern. You're asking me to go check out your channel. I'll see if I have time after this. To check out your channel, but maybe, maybe not. I was planning on doing some filming today, but I forgot I had scheduled this live stream. And don't worry, Owen Thomas, I know that some people will do that. It's okay. Feel free to ask, and I know I sound repetitive, but please go ahead, ask, talk to me. Don't feel like you're forbidden to. This is a live stream. I've opened up comments for all of you. I want you to interact with me. I remember that with the failed first live stream. Oh, thank you, Ken. A riff is basically making satirical comedy about a movie or an episode of TV as one is viewing it. I'm just going to need to know kind of more information about when you're going to do it, because when I buy Tale of the Brave, I'm going to sit down and watch it and see if I like it or not, because I know a lot of people are going to call me insane. But with every Sharon Miller special, I felt she kind of improved on some and downgraded on others. Misty Island Rescue was a pretty good example of that, where the animation was upgraded and absolutely terrible on storytelling. King of the Railway just shot up with the fans rejoicing, and I guess you could say it's a bit of an ironic bit, with Andrew Brenner making Gordon say, "Don't tell me he needs special coal again." I can take a look, Ken, and see if I can join in, but I do apologize to you and a few other people. In late June, early July, you guys invited me to a Google Plus chat. I was actually not home, and I didn't have my computer with me, so I apologize for missing those. Owen Thomas, you are asking me if I've considered making a series with my engines. And the answer is actually yes. If you check out my latest rail fanning on Sodor video, I introduce you all to the fictitious Mid-American Railroad, which is beyond the mainland railway where Connor and Caitlin work with Hero. I have considered making a series. Again, I'm kind of pushed back by life and personal matters, which has kept me from setting up and filming and filming and filming. And I also have other obligations to fulfill, which pulls me back from the series making. I do have characters for the Nameless Engines that are based off of ones in real life, and it's just fine. It's just getting everything set in stone, getting all the episodes filmed and edited, and then doing the casting call of auditions, because certain engines I'm expecting to behave and sound a certain way, and that's just the tricky bit. I do know that some people have expressed an interest. If you mean Tale of the Brave, Owen Thomas, I think you possibly could, but unfortunately, you know, it's kind of the way life is going with Hit Entertainment. If you actually go to the SIF, the Sodor Island fan site, you'll find out very saddening news for the U.S. Martin Sherman, the voice actor for Thomas Percy and Diesel, has actually stepped down for reasons he states in his open letter. and I've actually tweeted that link from my Twitter. And it's actually quite a crying shame that a man who loves his job unfortunately had to step down. It's really just kind of a big sorrow for me in my heart, because when Hero of the Rails came out and I heard Thomas' voice and Percy's, I was comfortable with them. The only engines who I kind of have a beef with their voices, it's Henry. He sounds too American. Toby, you're too nasally. That would suit Whiff. And Edward, I don't know how to describe his voice, but it just doesn't seem right to me. If you go watch TARDIS Rescues Tetley, the voice actor for Edward has to be my personal favorite. Quite. Look at it this way, James. Trucks are literally our coal and water. Without them, there's no railway. I like that slightly raspy and aged voice. Well, Ken, it seems like Owen Thomas is interested in your Tale of the Brave riff. So if you're looking to add someone else in, why not add in Owen Thomas? Like I said, I will have to get back to you on that, because there's a lot. I think if there's one thing that you can really make a riff about, it's Misty Island Rescue. There's a lot there that you can just make jokes at. You know, it would be pretty funny and whatnot. And so that would just about be it. Excuse me. If there's anything you want to see from my collection, you know, an engine that I may not show off a lot in some of my videos, go ahead and post a comment there. Tell me what you would like to see, because I have this little layout, well, this little display track set up for engines that and rolling stock that don't have a box for me to put them away in, or anything like that. I apologize for the silence. I never realized I would only have 1 to 3 viewers at all with this, so it's just kind of a little bit of a wait to figure things out. Okay, let me see how things are going on a technical standpoint. Good, 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 good. Good. Yes, we are all good. Let me see. I apologize for you seeing me stretch, but sitting down is a little bit uncomfortable for me right now. And if I stood up, the only thing you would see is all of this, and you wouldn't see my hands moving about, so that way you know I'm still here. If you have any other questions for me, you know, like asking me an opinion about the show, how I think it's been going, or anything like that, go ahead and feel free to shoot me questions. Ask me about just about everything, you know, why I do things the way I do, or what I think of something or another, and I'll be happy to answer them. Just don't ask me super personal questions, you know, like my personal life or my social life off of the internet. That I do not really feel comfortable with sharing, especially as this video can be viewed shortly after I put it up on after this broadcast is ended. I apologize. I'm very, very sorry, but my throat is still a little bit hoarse. That's okay, Owen Thomas. I understand if you have to leave. Thank you for joining me, and take care. Ow. I'm unintentionally hurting myself while trying to fix something that is off the camera shot. If you want, Owen Thomas, I'm not going to say, yes, please send your friends. If only they're interested, that's all I have to say. That's the only reason I did this, is see if people are interested. If they aren't, and you know, where I'll be able to stand with all of this. Wherever you may have to go, please take care. I know that you may have a lot of good friends, and they'll worry about you, they'll care about you. That's what friends are for. For my two viewers, is there anything you want to ask me? You want me to talk about? Please comment, please let me know. I don't want you to just sit here and be bored with me doing nothing, because I don't have much to show you, except for this fanciful display of my train books. I want you to be entertained. A quiet whirring, yes, is the ceiling fan where I live. It gets very hot. And today would not be too terribly hot if it was not so humid. It's humid, but there's no rain. Oh, how we need that rain. To my one viewer, please, if you're bored, let me know, talk to me, communicate to me. I don't want you to be bored. I want you to feel entertained and welcomed. I may not know who you are, so please talk to me, engage me with a conversation. I do not want you to feel bored or secluded or left out for whatever reason. For the time, I will pull out a different engine to set up to display. That way you're not just looking at one steamer. You'll have the steamer and the diesel. And I will pull out one of the rarest trains in the world, the Amtrak F unit. If you want to see more like it, YouTube user Super from BluePlasticTracks.com actually has quite a little army of them. I think I stated earlier in this video I am slightly jealous from his collection of the coaches. And if I could find a plastic molds maker, I'd probably have a lot more in a different color and whatnot, but you know, life will be life. To my one viewer, please engage me. I don't want you to sit there forlorn and alone and not having anything to do but listen to the music I'm playing, which is Sonic Lost World versus the Deadly Six. It's the Deadly Six boss theme, the original variant, not without the violin. The Amtrak's a really nice train, I'm not gonna lie. It's handsome. There we go. Okay, let's back you up. To my one viewer, hello, welcome. I'm sorry that this seems so boring to you. But like I said, please comment. I want to know what you're thinking, what you want to ask, anything. Because you, as my one viewer, you are important to me. Please, drop me a comment. If you cannot comment, create an account, sign in, and comment. I don't want you to be bored. Excuse me. Ugh. Good gravy. Okay, so I have no viewers. I think, I don't know. If you think this is a bad idea, let me know. Just tell me, and this will probably be the last time I ever do a live stream. I don't have a lot of interest anyway here for it. But I guess the nice thing about this is I know people have asked me, Hank, you're selling stuff. Hank, can I buy this from you? This time I can definitively say yes, you can actually buy something from me. Yes, it's used. Yes, it may not look nice. But I always do my best to keep anything that I buy in a good condition. So that way if I replace it or I get something better, it can be sold away. This is my old Trackmaster Connor. The couplings are new. The motor is slightly used, but he's had plenty of good running. He's in good condition if anyone wants to buy him. Jaunt over to Blue Plastic Tracks. You'll find me as a moderator under this same name of HankAmericanEngine. Just really check out blueplastictracks.com. It's a really cool website. Talk Play Rail, Fisher Price, Trackmaster, HO Gauge, Wooden Railway, Real Life Trains. Just join the fun there. It's family friendly. You get to share a lot of cool stuff. So things look like they're doing good. I'm not seeing a lot of activity for comments or anything like that. So I know a lot of you are busy or a lot of you are doing your own thing, but please don't let me just sit here and bore you half to death. I don't like doing that with any of my videos. Nor do I like you being bored. You are currently listening to Desert Ruins Act 1 from Sonic Lost World. It's a nice, I guess you could say, Arabic, Middle Eastern song rhythm. It's something nice to get down and jam to. I could try again later today for another potential live stream, but instead review maybe a PlayRail Thomas engine that I have, that you've seen that I have and I've never done a review for. or I could review one of the real-life PlayRail engines I've got. I know I'm still doing a review for my F7 Amtrak unit. It's just I'm just trying to figure out how I want to present it. I mean, I've already gotten the review written and everything, but this presentation is key. And then I have a lot of other miscellaneous stuff that I can review for you guys. So just please go ahead, drop me comments, tell me what you want, because I have things out the wazoo I can review for you. I have the PlayRail HD 300, the PlayRail C57. This I'm getting in the advanced form 2. That should be arriving sometime this week. So that will definitely be a good point for me to point out to you guys. I also have a special little freight train set. Completely forgot about these three. Let me put them out here and get them on my way. I also have this loading train set. It's a high-powered train with 5 cars. You get a steam generator coach and 4 of these transparent blue box cars. So I have stuff I can review for you guys. It's just, I need your opinions. Do you want me to? Do you not want me to? That's literally it. You have to tell me. I can't guess. I know I'm known for Thomas and stuff, but you guys are a big part. My audience is my big influence. You tell me what you want, what you don't want, because your delight is my happiness. That's what I want to see. So please, talk to me, tell me what you want. I want you to be interested. I want you to tell me, Hank, I see you have this. Would you please review it? Or, Hank, what's your opinion on that? You know, just tell me. Because I like it. It's the kind of stuff that makes me happy. The song you are now listening to is Desert Ruins Act 4. My one viewer, please give me a comment, talk to me. I don't want you to be so bored by me. If you have anything you want me to do or say or show off, please tell me. I might not do anything. Excuse me. But I can give you some history about the Hyper Guardians. They actually got a complete redo this year, late last year, early this year. Because I'm pretty sure you all remember this that I reviewed in a nice big 3-part review. I actually got one of the newest ones last year. The only reason is because I found it to be cool. And probably not the best idea to buy something because it's just cool looking, but you know, I did it anyway. And it was the PlayRail Waruda Scorpion. I showed it off in my model showcase video too as E102 Gamma. I believe that's what I named it. I don't think I actually did give it real recognition other than just the E102, the Waruda Scorpion or something like that. But yes, that's one thing I bought. That's the only thing I've currently purchased, simply because it was cool. And I don't think I've ever shown it off. Pardon. And I mean, obviously, if you can't tell, it shows off the contents, which is the train and the little spring action track that allows the claws to open up and the stinger to attack. So, I mean, if you want me to review it, drop a comment. Otherwise, you know, you'll just see the train running around in a video every so often or something. I want my audience's input on what I should and should not review. What you want me to review, what you don't want me to review, what you wish I would review, all that goodness. And things are falling over as I'm putting them away. Why? It's evil. That's why. You are listening to Midnight Owl from Sonic Lost World. Please enjoy this kind of flamenco-y song. There we go. I do believe I've invited some users to join me on this Hangout. If they do want to join me, very nice. If they do not want to, then you know I'm terribly sorry. Let me see. No, that was not it. Okay. To my one viewer, please talk to me. Tell me what you want. I would love to hear it. Do you have a grievance against me for a video I've done? Or that I have not done? I guess since I'm talking about videos, I know I've gotten a lot of requests from when I used to just slap stuff together and put it up. I'm terribly sorry I've not been able to get to work on those. And it's mainly because I'm trying to get more entertaining and better content put up for all of you to enjoy. And you can see I did that with Rail Fanning on Sodor, installment number 5, when we visited the Mid-American Railroad. I guess the reason is because I didn't want everyone to just get bored with, you know, just sky being there or trees being in the background. I wanted it to be like, this is a real railroad feel. And, you know, it would be fun for them. Okay. Seems like there's nothing good going. There's no problems with the technical error, so that's good. If there's anything you guys really just want me to talk about, please go ahead. You know, this is the only thing I can actually sit down and I will have to say, I don't know if I can return right now. To my concurrent viewer, please talk to me. I need to know who you are. I don't want you to just stay mysterious, no one. Okay. You are now listening to, I believe it is called Owl Nights. Yes, Owl Nights. It's a very soft, kind of samba dancing song. Merciful heavens, excuse me. Give me a moment, please. I need to correct this stream. Let me see. Control room. Huh. Well, you get to see my ear and some of my glasses. Fun. No, that's not right. And neither is that. Um. Hmm. I'm having troubles right now because apparently we are not having a good frame rate. And now, welcome back to the Deadly Sixth theme with the violin variants. I have never played Sonic Colors before. I can say that, but I can't say if it's a good fun game or not. Right now, this will just be this part of the broadcast will be audio only. Unfortunately, I'm dealing with a technical error. So let me see if I can get that fixed up for you guys, because I don't want to suddenly just drop out and disappear. To my one concurrent viewer, if I knew your name, I would say thank you so much. But you have not commented to me, and unfortunately, there's not much I could say to thank you. There we go. There we go, live stream. Now you can see me again. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff I have that I have not reviewed or that you have seen, and I've chosen not to review due to my own personal reasons or one thing or another. If there's one thing I have to say, it's please talk to me. I don't want you to just say, review this. I know a lot of you want to, I know Benjamin Chung commented saying he wanted me to do Stafford, and some other guy is telling me, you know, buy Timothy and review him. I guess I'll put it this way. For the people who want me to review a character I do not have, there we go. Let me see. I'm gonna try to fix the frame rate right now. I'm sorry. Apparently I'm not getting very good service, I suppose. But that happens. I'm gonna put on a little bit more background music. I know I don't want you guys to be bored just listening to the sound of my voice. But I do want to address a very important point right now that I've got any viewers, and for anyone who may be viewing this after I put it up. A lot of you seem to want me to review engines and sets that I don't have, and when I've told you to send me the money to buy it, you guys just shy away. Unfortunately, I do not have money coming out the wazoo for me to just go out and buy train after train after train, even though I wish I could, because I love just showing you what you want to see and if it's worth the purchase or not. And now you are listening to the Kalos Pokeball plant from the X and Y soundtrack. I have to say that as much as I'm happy to see that you enjoy me, going to and from review to review to review, I cannot just go out and buy one engine over the other, simply because I just don't have the money. A lot of my engines have cost me a great deal of the money I make. For example, the Hyper Guardian transliner, people think I spent like $15, $20, but I spent actually around $62. 38 for the set, and then the 24 came from shipping because of the size. And it's usually the prices that push me back on making a purchase. It's because it's so expensive, it's so large, it's one thing or the other, that I really cannot go and do. I also want to say that people who've been asking me to go and buy Stafford to review him, or who else was it? I don't remember who. I know Stafford was one of the big ones. Caitlin I bought of my own free will, but it's just hard for me to get the money to go out and buy the trains. It's also hard for me to locate them, because now that Gator and Timothy and all these other engines are being released, it's up to me to go and find them and buy them. And that's not the easiest thing in the world to do, because if one store has them, they may not have the one I'm looking for. I have now put on the X and Y Super soundtrack. You are listening to A Tale is Beginning. Up next will be Vanderbilt Town. Back to what I was saying about buying certain Trackmaster engines that I don't have. Unfortunately, there are some that I'm just not interested in, although I do own the Taken Place Stafford. I was very interested in Trackmaster making one of him, but when I discovered, oh, it's a flat-type drive unit, it was just like, no thank you, I was not interested. I'm, in all honesty, kind of surprised that some people don't understand that I don't make like hundreds of thousands of dollars off of my videos. My most recent paychecks barely broke the $50 or $70 limit, and you know it's just difficult for me to make money just off of this, so it makes it even harder for me to try and buy an engine. Gator, I will be buying. I know a lot of you do not like this Trackmaster redesign. Not a lot of people do, but I mean, Trackmaster will do what they want. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. They do what they want with their products, and it's their choices. I'm sorry that the quality for this is lower-ish. It's because I'm maintaining a good stream, but I also do not want it to just cut out and say we have a problem here, we have a problem there. I know it's kind of boring for me to just sit here and talk, but you know, it's better than nothing. I'm sorry, but I do need to just go to audio only. I'm experiencing a problem right now with the streaming quality, so please do forgive me. I may postpone this for later on in the evening. It seems as though I'm not getting a lot of activity in regards to comments and things of that nature. Or okay-ish. But, you know, there's no way I can officially say that the stream will stay on. I'm not actually getting much activity, and unfortunately none of my honorary guests have made contact with me except for one of them. I give that shout out. I give them a big thank you for notifying me. I was not really worried. I knew I would probably not be able to have them all because they all have their own personal lives. And everyone has a personal life. Yes, I understand that. Whoever's watching, please comment, talk to me. I don't want to bore you by making you sit here and listen to Pokemon X and Y music while I'm talking. There is one thing I want to address right here and right now, and for me it's kind of important. I've been going into my messages, you know, to check out comments, make sure no one's trying to put up spam or anything like that, but there's one YouTube user, I do not remember his name, he sent me a link to a petition to Fisher-Price to discontinue this new line the new redesigned line, and to replace it with something else. I do not appreciate that. I know you probably think I'm not happy with it, and the fact of the matter is that yes, I may not be happy with the redesign, but the redesign happened. It's there. There's nothing you can do about it. It's here, it's present, and Fisher-Price will most likely not get rid of it just because, oh, a few customers are upset. I'm sorry. You just need to learn to let it go. There's one thing I could say, and well, I may have to just discontinue this stream for later because I'm just getting okay status. I'm not getting good. I want to stay in the green. I may open up this stream again later on this afternoon, but do it as like a, hey, check it out, I'm doing a review of a set you guys have never seen before, or something like that. But, like I was saying earlier, I am slightly upset that that someone would try to encourage me to sign this petition. I'm not against it, but I'm also not for it, because it's kind of like UC Weapon has said, if Fisher-Price is willing to listen, they'll listen. And if you watched my PlayRail King of the Railway Connor review, you saw that I jokingly said that PlayRail listened to me. They actually gave Connor a real coach. I'm pretty sure that Fisher-Price could have kept the same design, but just installed different motors. Because PlayRail does that. I have 4 to 5 engines of proof. One is the Amtrak F unit. It's a high-speed locomotive and then a regular speed. I'll reveal that in a review if I can ever get that said and done. I've also stated that for the Transliner and the Cargo Liner, both locomotives are high-powered motored, making them strong and fast. The Waruta Scorpion is fast. I haven't tested pulling capabilities, so that makes him slow, I guess, on strength. But the DD51 cargo set that I showed you, that's a high-powered locomotive, and I could actually switch that motor into the C62, Boco, any of the Gronks that run on a C-size battery, and share that same motor. But I only have one of those, and I don't think I'm going to be able to bump it away. So Fisher-Price's redesign is kind of like iffy, but I'm going to have to drop video for now. It's audio only for right now. The stream quality is bad, and I don't want to just lose you for one reason or the other. Please talk to me. I don't want to bore you all here with you just having to look at a screen. It appears I've been streaming for about an hour now. So, yes, I am experiencing technical difficulties. I will be right back so I can see if I can fix these technical difficulties. I may just do a different live stream, see how it goes. I might schedule one for 5 o'clock maybe, 5, 6-ish. I don't know. I have to see how it goes. To my one viewer, shout out to you. Big thanks. You're awesome. I may not know who you are, and I really wish I did, so that way I could be a bit more personable with you. I do not like you to be alone just watching this with me, because you can't really figure out anything else to do. But I will probably just cut off the live stream right about now. I'm just experiencing technical difficulties. They do not seem to be getting better, so I will reschedule for maybe late this evening. I'll have to take a look. Ken Friedel, Owen Thomas, and Real B, and my unnamed one viewer who's been sticking with me. Thank you for joining me today on this slightly failed live stream. I will try again later this evening. I'll just have to see. because this isn't the first time I've experienced technical difficulties while streaming. I'll try again one last time, and then if that fails, I will just have to cancel live streaming. Unfortunately, I know it's a shame, but I don't want you to just sit there and have nothing else to do. Again, thank you very much. I will schedule another live stream for when my PlayRail Advanced C57 comes in, and hopefully that can be done tomorrow. This is Hank American Engine. I'm signing off for right now. I will try to schedule another one for this evening. Thank you all for viewing, and please feel free to interact with me.